What's good with the YouTube? You already know, Big Flacco with a convicts reaction, where we smash, dash, and we react. Please hit the like and subscribe, as well as comment, do all those things to help support the algorithm and get this channel cracking, man. Anyways, you know, this money signs, money Suede, you know what I mean? It's been a very, you know what I'm saying, discussed issue on YouTube right now, man. It just goes to show, man, that how much prison politics, how much the rules of the streets, the code of conduct amongst criminals and so forth really have a lot to do with the future of whether you live or not when you get locked up, man. And see, that's the thing that people don't realize, man, that within these regimes, these organizations, these groups, these movements, man, they all have their own what you call laws, which are rules of conduct within these groups, expectations, mandates that each one is supposed to follow, right? And when you don't follow in accordance to what's expected of you, there's going to be consequences, man. You know, that's why I say it's pretty hard to feel liberated, right, and live a free life if you are constantly being controlled by another man. And, you know, his situation, man, there's a letter that he wrote to his mom, right? And in that letter, he says this may be the end of it. Basically, like, there's lugs being dropped where he knew he had potential issues on the table. I don't know what those issues are. There's a lot of different rumors. You know what I'm saying? This could have been anything, any particular reason why he got hit. The funny thing is this was a low-level yard, right? And they got him in the shower, man. You know what I'm saying? Which is kind of a most vulnerable spot for you to get got. You know what I'm saying? I mean, imagine having your boss days who are posting up for you while you shower. They're the ones that hit you while you have fucking soap in your eyes, man. You know what I'm saying? He didn't PC up, though. Whatever shortcomings he had, whatever issues he had to answer for, he did not PC up. I don't know if it was, I don't know what it could be. We could try hypotheses all day, man, but at the end of the day, he lost his life, man. And it's unfortunate that no matter what, the Department of Corrections doesn't have no say whether you live or not. They're not there to protect inmates. They breed these environments that create these type of scenarios with overpopulation. You know what I'm saying? You can't say misclassified because he chose to go stay GP, you know what I mean? They didn't put him in the best particular position, though. You know, there's a lot of dudes out there in these yards, man, that even on level 1, level 2, they're ready to make that ultimate sacrifice, man. So my reaction to this, man, is this, man. You want to rap, you want to be that dude, you want to be that goon, you know what I mean? You want to talk about that life. If you want to stay active with your name, don't go to prison. Don't commit crimes. Stick to your raps. Because once you're there, you no longer answer to your fucking manager. You no longer answer to the requests of fans and so forth, man. You answer to a whole higher authority, man. And if you don't comply with what they requested while you're out there, there's gonna be consequences, man. Like I said, I don't know what the issue is, what it stems from, man. There's all kinds of different rumors circulating, man. But at the end of the day, man, it's unfortunate that people yield that much power to either have one live or die. You know, this is a shock for a lot of people because he was a very talented artist, man. But like I said, prison politics, they don't know boundaries, man. They don't care who, what, where, when, why. If you cross that line, you're gonna get got. That's just how it is, man. You know, and I haven't heard of anybody else ever that I know of that's been stabbed and died. You know what I mean? We had Mousy from 17 Reasons. That was another case that was just similar as far as being hit. The intention with Mousy was to take his life, man. They didn't go in there just to fucking put a little puto mark on him or nothing like that. They tried to kill him. Why? Because he was writing his baby mama, who was then seeing a C, or writing a C. And he sent word for him to kick on back, and he said, nah, pretty much, no disrespect, but that's I'm gonna check on my child. You know what I'm saying? You know, no one talks about this part of it, right? That there's a lot of, I was talking to somebody, there's a lot of good dudes, right? I'm not saying he's a good dude. I don't know this Vato, right? Because I know a lot of dudes have been crossed up. You know, it's unfortunate you get those who can make the crowd, move the crowd, inspire people, right? But they come with false intentions. They don't come with the purity of doing the most good. There's a lot of good dudes that get crossed up and stuff because someone gets ahead of the story. Someone puts out a false information. Someone puts out false rumors. Someone just all that stuff. Next thing you know, you got a whole storyline that is anything but what the truth is, man. You know, and then you got those that are benefit you financially, man. So my reaction to this, man, is that although he was a talented rapper, it's just part of the game, man. If you succeed, if you're making money, someone's gonna want a piece of that action, man. You know, and so a lot of rappers may think twice before going that route. From my understanding, he was just a resident, right, from Huntington Park. It's kind of hard to not be from Huntington Park and not be associated in some form or fashion. And just because you're a resident does not mean that they're not going to expect you to kick in something. They're going to expect it, man. There's no other way around it. Same thing if you're from up north and you start rapping about anything that has to do with that red baño or that norte, your hood, you're going to get taxed. That's why I always sat there and said that this is what's going to stop any raza rappers in California from going mainstream. Same reason why they don't want to touch anything on the NF or the M anymore is because of the killings that they've had experienced, man, due to that movie. You know. So what I see in the near future is this, man. I don't see anybody ever going to be able to make it mainstream. It would be nice. I predicted maybe 5 years from now, 3 years, right? But I don't think it can happen. I think the only way it can happen is to be disassociated from the hood. Don't represent no norte in your music or Suede, and even then you're going to still have to worry about someone coming to tax you because you're from that area. You know, that's how much power these gangs and organizations yield out there in the streets, man. That they can at any time have control of a whole area, and it's only a select few that have that control. But people will comply. They'll act. They'll go murder someone for these groups. You know, and I like my freedom. You know what I'm saying? If I do anything in my life, it's going to be, I'm doing it for me. Not because someone told me to or asked me to. If it ain't my pedo, it ain't my pedo. You know what I'm saying? I'm not tripping off it. You know, my condolences to the family. You know, it's unfortunate that we're getting a lot of people who just want to jump on these stories, you know what I mean? And, you know, I didn't jump on this story to talk about the death as far as in that fashion, who, what, where, when, why. My thing is whole about where does this come from? What leads to it? What's my reaction to what's going to happen now? You know, they're already very much scrutinizing anything that has to do with North Day Suede rap right now, man. You know, because a lot of these rap things, they're associated with other parts and other things, and there's always going to be skepticism from fucking, you know, law enforcement as well as record label owners, man. No one wants to be associated with a group that associates with anything to do with the NF or MN. You know what I mean? Because then you're co-signing everything that organization's about by signing a rapper from there. You know, so the only way it's going to happen is the independent rappers going to have to do it on big, large scale. You're going to have an industry, a record label that's going to take a chance, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, the control of prison politics, man, amongst the streets and amongst the raza in general, man, it has a tight grip. At the end of the day, I think we all make our own choices, man. This is a Conflict's reaction, man. A little bit more reaction to this unfortunate homicide that occurred. That said, I'm gone. One more thing I want to add to all this, guys, man, is, you know what? Some people send me a couple videos about people talking about who drops who first and people copycatting and whatnot. That's kind of irrelevant. We're all content creators. We all have different perspectives. You know, so some people want to tap in to see what a certain individual may think about this, what they may say. You know what I'm saying? So all that, it's not a competition, man. Whoever drops something first, cool. You know, I dropped a Tekashi 6ix9ine. There was people who got off their live just to make a video about it once they found out that I dropped something on it. I'm not tripping. Get that content. Get your views. You know what I mean? Support that, man. You know, everybody on YouTube can talk really about whatever they want, to be honest with you, man. But other than that, man, you know, that's just the only thing I want to add about this whole situation, man. Because, you know, I never knew this Vato personally, right? I don't know too much about him. I listened to a little bit of his rap music after the fact. He had talent, you know. So I'm not going to jump on it and pretend like I knew this dude or was a fan, man. But I've looked into a little bit about this guy, man, and I'm looking at this from a whole different perspective. My reaction is, does this change the rap game now? Does this change the scenario? You know, what is my reaction to this? And I kind of did a little bit of it on Convict's perspective, where I said that, you know what, rappers better beware. That's the God honest truth, man, because you never know what may happen, man. Anyways, this is Flacco, Convict's reaction. Hope you guys have a good one.